Oh, she's a cold one. Hello, welcome to another one. We are out and about again, and it's quite chilly and cold. I'm stood in front of a fantastic lighthouse. I'm on Pembrokeshire coast. I'm down on the far west coast, and I'm outside Strumble Head Lighthouse, and she's a stunner. I've been here before. Came here with Nigel a few years ago now, and we got some pretty spectacular photographs. And I'm not here really to beat them, but I am here for the night. I think I'm going to settle in and have a night here, I think, and see what the sunrise is going to bring. Because this evening, yeah, this evening's gone off. The sky's a bit clear and a bit plain, but I've been playing with the lighthouse, and I will put a picture up with the light on in the lighthouse, which is quite nice at this time of night, because you've still got a lot of colour in the sky and a lot of colour in the ground, and still having the light shining in the lighthouse, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the first one to get your taste buds going, and yeah, I'll speak to you in a minute when I found some gloves to put on. So before I call it a night and ignore the night house, I think what I might do, because the sky's looking pretty clear, we might actually get, it's muddy, we might actually get some decent stars. So what about a little bit of astro? Do you reckon I can pull off a bit of an astro shot with the lighthouse? That might be quite nice, mightn't it? Some stars, some lights, and a bit of an evening shot. So watch this space. Let's see if tonight we can pull off something I wouldn't normally do, and that's a little bit of stars, a little bit of astro. And wouldn't it be a miracle if I actually landed myself in a location that's actually got the Milky Way? Well, that would be a miracle. But yeah, watch this space for some astro. Fingers crossed, eh? We'll give it a go. You know, when you get out the van and you think something's a really good idea of taking pictures at night? Well, I don't know whether this is. The light rays coming off the lighthouse is absolutely wicked, really is. But I've got a belly full of tea, the sky is pitch black, and I don't really know where to stand for the best. So I'm going to head up here where I was before without treading in the muddy patches. There's nothing worse than filling your van full of mud. And I'm just going to see if I can get a picture of the lighthouse with the light rays coming out the side and a little bit of rockage or something in the front, and yeah, let's just make this up as I go along and see how we get on. So yeah, bear with me for a minute. One thing I have learned is that I should be using a red light, so let's see if I can turn this light to red. That's off. Keep my finger on it. No. Turn it off. I thought, let's turn it off. Oh, I thought I had red then. No. Is it 3 presses? No, that's flashing. Oh, I've got more lights going on than I have anything else. Bear with me, I'll see if I can get the red light to work. I've got a red light working. Basically, the red light is to help you from getting your night vision, to keep your night vision working so that you can actually see what you're doing in the dark. That's the whole point of red light. Now bear with me while I do my zips up as well. I've just got to work out where I've clipped my microphone to. Clip that on the outside coat, and then zip my coat up on the inside because I'm freezing. And I think I'm going to have to put a wide angle lens on in a minute. But yeah, let's just give this a go. Let's open the shutter speed. Let's turn our ISO up a little bit, and let's just see if I can get some of these light rays coming off this lighthouse. Because if I just get one shot of these light rays on the lighthouse, I'll be quite pleased. So I don't quite know how I'm going to do it. And for the moment, I'm going to have to turn the light off, I think, in a minute. But yeah, I'm not an astro person. If you're an astro person, any hints, tips, advice, anything you wish to give me, please fill your boots. I've tried a little bit in the past, but not very successful. I'm going to put the ISO on 1600. How does that sound? Does that sound like I'm doing the right job? My horizon's level. I don't know what's in the sky. I'm probably going to blow the lighthouse completely, but look at them light rays coming off the lighthouse. It's absolutely awesome. Let me spin you around so you can see if you can watch it while I'm waffling and talking about what I'm doing. So where's the lighthouse? There's the lighthouse. I'm going to put it right in the middle of the frame for you. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the light rays just come flying round and then they reflect right in your face, which isn't probably ideal, to be honest, but you know, hey, this is what happens. So my focus has now gone all over the place. It's lost focus. I've locked onto the lighthouse, and I'm just out of interest, I am just going to take a single photograph and see what happens, and if it works, then I'm going to work on the rest. So 2-second timer, no idea what's going to happen, and that's taken a shortish image, and I'm just going to turn it on and have a look. Yep, completely black. Right, so let's just override and put this on the timer mode. So we're on timer and we're on 60 seconds at the moment, which I think is way too long. So I'm going to put this on 10 seconds at f8. Really, we need to go down to f3.2 to let as much light in, and I'm going for 10 seconds, and unfortunately I think the light's going to hit me in the face, so I need to get behind the lighthouse so that I don't get that light bouncing in my face. Yeah, you know that's right, otherwise that light's going to strike me straight in the lens, and all I'm going to do is going to get a white photo. Right, so just to let you know what happened with that photograph, I got a picture of the lighthouse, and I've got one star, and I've got some light rays coming out either side, and okay, I think it's quite cool, but you can't see anything else. Oh, what a load of rubbish. Right, I'm going to move the camera, I'm going to put it behind the lighthouse. I think I can get in the right place so that it's blanking out that white light that you can see hitting me and flashing me in the face. And more in the blank spot, and I need to just get me torch back onto the red light. There we go. Double click, that's all you had to do before. I don't know why I didn't do that. And I've got lots of stars in the sky. I can see the stars, and I can actually see the light beam flying around the countryside, and super sonic. It looks fantastic to see, but I can't seem to show you this on the camera. I wish I could. So I've got to say, I've been stood here now for 15 minutes or so playing with different settings on the camera, and I think this is one of those almost impossible things to actually shoot and get right. I've tried high ISO, massive ISO, it just lets too much light in, but I can see the sky a little bit and stuff like that. Now obviously, I mean, I know a little bit about photography, so I know that because I've got such a bright subject and such a dark background, it's almost impossible to blend this in, and I don't quite know how you actually take a shot like this and get it right. So I've ended up with an ISO of 6400. I've got my f-stop set at 2.8, which is letting as much light in as possible, and then I'm playing with my shutter speed, and I've got to keep the shutter speed down below the gap in the flashes, so you're getting 4 flashes, probably one every second and a half maybe, and then I'm getting a gap of about 3.5 seconds. So as you can see it on my face, you should get a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I've got all the way to now when it goes off. So you can see what I mean about the time, but yeah, I'm going to call it. I can't do any better than that, so I'll see you probably for sunrise in the morning. I've just made it back to the van and it started spitting, but just listen to this sound on the windows. It's absolutely levering it down, so I'm so pleased I got back to the van. Yeah, plan is I'll see you in the sunrise in the morning. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to have a look and see what happens, but my God, I was so lucky. I would have been drenched. Yeah, I know. This does not look like sunrise, does it? And it's not sunrise. It's not sunrise at all. I was actually out here this morning. I opened the door and I looked out the window, and yeah, it was not sunrise weather. It was definitely not worth getting up. So it is really late in the morning. I've had breakfast, I've had the roof up on the van. The time is now 11:15, and I just thought I'd just finish this video off, and I just thought I'd pop the old infrared camera out just for a last shot of the lighthouse. Because I've got a bit of blue sky, I've got some fluffy clouds, and the lighthouse is white. I just thought, why not? Let's just pop out a last image with the infrared camera. It's a little bit diverse. Tried a little bit of night stuff, tried the sunset, and now I'm going to finish off with a infrared shot. So I've moved down the hill slightly as well, and I'm just really struggling and fighting because I've lost all my batteries for the XT1. So anyone out there that doesn't use your XT1, if you've got any spare batteries, I know where you can send them. I've lost them all. I've got one that's in the van completely dead, and this one is showing red on the back of the camera. So I'm literally switching it on, composition is set up, and then I'm hitting the shutter button and putting it away because, yeah, I haven't got time to mess around. But this at the moment is a fantastic shot. I've got dark clouds, or dark sky with white clouds. I've got a bit of sunlight on the old lighthouse, and I've got the little island over in the background, and it's just beautiful. What I want to do is I'm just going to wait for that cloud that's behind the lighthouse to move over a little bit, and then I'll have a white lighthouse against a black sky, hopefully. It's not perfect, but it's definitely floating my boat. So I have my XT1, and I have the 16 to 80 lens on it, and I sort of keep that as my backup lens. And what it does, it means I've got a camera that's ready to go at a moment. Oh, look at the light on that light on the island. Oh, the battery's gone red and it's flashing at me. That could have been the last photograph I've taken. That could be the last one. Let's hope I can just switch it on and just get one more in a second. But red lights come on, boom, game over. So let's get the other camera out of my bag, I think. So I've just tried a panoramic as well with my extremely low dying battery. I managed to get a shot. I've got 3 shots, one with a little bridge coming in, one with a lighthouse in the middle, and then one with the dark water over this side. So again, I'm going to try and blend those 3 images in and do a 3-image panoramic infrared. And I've got a 720 nm filter built into the camera now. It's actually been converted inside the XT1. This was a spare camera, so it cost me £260 to have it converted. But if I ever upgrade to the next camera, i.e. maybe an XH2, which is what I quite fancy having, I think I'm going to convert my XT4 to an infrared, because I love having it, but having odd batteries is quite hard. And obviously it's got a very low resolution, this camera, compared to the XT4. So yeah, I might get that converted as well. So as you can see, I'm back in the van. I've got myself some cold coffee. I actually love this cold coffee stuff now. And a hot cross bun. So we're just literally now in the van, stuffing my face for 5 minutes before we head off. So I'm going to end the video now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Obviously the thumbs up if you don't mind. Did you like the monochrome infrared images? Because I thought they were probably the best from the set, to be honest. And yeah, till next time, cheers, ciao, and I'll see you again. And these are banana. Stick to traditional. Definitely stick to traditional.